feed for free, boys. Ain't that the way it is? Well, I cut out down the gravel road. I traded my stock for a V8 Ford. Dance for 10 down on the floorboards, and the title rolled down to me.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Actually, it's Tuesday. It's Veterans Day. I have the day off from work. Thanks to all the troops out there, and thanks for everything you do. Today for Homebrew Wednesday, I am first going to rack my Two-Hearted clone into secondary to dry hop. I'd seen a comment from Tony about leaving it at least 10 days to 14 days. I do usually do that, but this time I want to dry hop at least 7 days, and next Wednesday early I will be leaving for a training for work and then right into a week vacation for deer season in Wisconsin. So I'm not going to have time to get it racked to do a secondary and then bottle before all that's going on. So long story short, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. And then I'm going to show you just some of my equipment that I didn't show you last time. And then show you the wonderful surprise that I got outside waiting for me when I woke up this morning. Let me crack open a beer. This isn't homebrew. I don't have any cold right now. Let me work this in here. It's New Glarus Black Top. It's a black IPA. It's pretty damn good. Usually when I think of black IPAs, I think of you know, like a chocolatey or kind of a roasty taste with a citrus hop presence. This is actually, it's got some roast, but it's more of a pine hop aroma and taste. There is some citrus, but it's mostly piney. So let me get that poured quick. All right, beautiful. And I'd like to say thanks for all the support I've gotten so far. From Clemens Homebrew, Time for Another One, Tony Yates. There was another one, I just can't remember. Thanks for the comments, guys. I didn't know if I was going to do another one, but seeing as I'm actually getting some viewers, I'm going to keep trying to do it. And I'm going to try to do it every week, but boy, it's going to be hard. Before I show you my racking and my dry hopping, which you guys have all seen a million times, let me show you. Lermo had been asking about if my cooler was 5 or 10 gallons. It's 5 gallons, and I realized real quick that that's not enough. It was barely enough for the Two-Hearted, and I didn't even get to do a mash out because there just wasn't enough space. So I picked up this cooler. It's a 48 quart Coleman cooler, sorry, and it's got a spigot on it. And I bought this at a garage sale for, I think, like $2. So that's what I'm going to be using. And then I'll show you. So what I do is I take a stainless steel supply hose. I actually got this at a thrift store this weekend for like $1. So doing it on the cheap. I cut the two ends off. And then there's like a little rubber hose in there, and you just push it through. Crimp one end, put the other end on a ball valve, and there you go. And this actually works really well. That's what I did with my 5-gallon cooler, and I got really good efficiency, no stuck sparge. I only had to Vorloff, I think, Vorloff off, boy, maybe 2 quarts of water, and it was running clear. So there's that. Let me show you another thing that I made. As you can see, I do things on the cheap. You're gonna definitely realize that. This is it's a hop spider. Basically, what I did is took some PVC, just some screws and bolts in there, or nuts, and screwed them in, drilled some holes, and then I just take a stainless steel. God, why can I never think of things when I'm recording? Tightener. And put a 5-gallon paint strainer bag, and then that sets right on top of the kettle, and then I dump all my hops in. I don't use it every time, but I use it for brews that have a shit ton of hops because I don't have good equipment. I don't have a bazooka screen. I I do use a siphon. I don't pour my beer out of the kettle directly into the fermenter. I do siphon it out. Don't ask me why. I saw it on a video once and I decided I was going to do that. So where am I going with this? I guess next I will talk about, again, the Two Hearted Clone that I'm going to be dry hopping. I'm dry hopping with Centennial. This is an all Centennial beer. The recipe in Northern Brewer says 2 ounces or 1 ounce, but I'm going to dry hop with 2. And then I had told you last week it was 1064, 1065 starting gravity. It was actually 1064. I looked at my notes. And I took a hydrometer sample yesterday and it was 1010. And I can't imagine it's going to go down much farther. It's still bubbling maybe once every minute to 2 minutes. But you know, I think it's ready to go. There's still yeast in it that can clean up the flavors. So I'll show you that, and then I'll be back. All right, guys. So usually I dry hop. I usually use the muslin bags that come with like steeping grains, but I don't have one today, so I'm going to try this with a 5-gallon paint strainer bag. I think it's going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm going to do it. And I do dry hop in a secondary carboy, so this will be difficult. So I'll pour in my hops. And I'm dropping hops everywhere. Cardinal sin, huh? Just bending down to get the hops. I hear those have a sanitizing property, so you don't have to worry about anything contaminating the beer. And then I'll just tie this around. I did have this in sanitizer, so that should be all good. So just squeeze them down in there. And everything is sanitized. The hardest thing about this method is getting the hops out. Basically, I just have to waste a bag because I have to end up cutting it. Sorry, this is a little boring. I'll come back once it's in there because this might take me a while. Be right back. Alright guys, here I am, my old style shirt as you can see. Just going to rack this off in a secondary. I've seen some guys speed this up. I think I'm going to do that because I'm sure you don't want to sit and watch this for 20 minutes. I try my best not to get any air in there when I'm doing it. But yeah, I'm sure I'm going to speed this up and then we'll see you in a little bit. Hey guys, well, I'm glad that's over. I thought I would show you what I woke up to today. Take a look around. That's right. There is snow in early November. Here I think we got about 8 inches, but I think in northern or central Wisconsin they got about 20. My morning consisted of snow blowing and shoveling. It was awesome. Alright guys, actually through editing this and going through everything, I've realized that I say a lot of ums and ahs. Sorry about that. Maybe I can fix that as I get through doing more of these, and maybe plan what I'm going to say a little bit more. Back to that Two Hearted Clone, I never really told you what grains were in that. It was 11 pounds Two-Row, 1 pound caramel malt, 40 Lovibond, and there was 4 ounces of Centennial through the boil and 2 ounces in the dry hop. Again, I'd just like to say thanks to everyone that's commented on my videos and who has subscribed to me. I think I have 3 right now, which is great. I didn't think I was going to have any, so any is good. So you guys have a happy Homebrew Wednesday, and this weekend I will be cheering for the Packers. Go Pack, go.